All right, welcome to this explainer. Today we're going to completely shatter everything you thought you knew about why we gain weight. Seriously, you've been told your whole life it's just calories in, calories out. You've been told to blame your genetics, your willpower, or that you just don't spend enough time on the treadmill. But what if the biggest factor driving your health is completely invisible to you?
I mean, think about it. Did your deskmate's lunch literally just make you fat? I know. It sounds totally absurd. It sounds like the absolute perfect excuse to dodge personal responsibility, right? But we are looking at jaw-dropping, incredibly rigorous data from South Korea that asks this exact uncomfortable question. And the mathematical answer, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks.
So forget genetics for a second. Throw out your strict diet plan. What if your social circle is actively, physically shaping your body? The crazy anti-common sense reality we're looking at today is that obesity might actually be socially contagious. It spreads from person to person, almost like a cold. The bodies around you are actively altering your own biology.
Section 1. The friendship trap.
Now, actually proving social contagion is usually a complete nightmare for scientists, and that's because of a massive chicken or egg problem. Think about it. If you gain weight after hanging out with heavier friends, did you catch their habits? That would be pure social contagion. Or did you just choose to hang out with them in the first place because you already love the same burgers and fries? That's self-selection. If people just voluntarily choose their friends in the real world, the data becomes totally useless. It's impossible to untangle who actually influenced who.
Section 2. The Korean school experiment.
So, to solve this mystery once and for all, researchers realized they couldn't just watch free-roaming adults. They needed an inescapable laboratory, a place where personal choice is literally zero. And they found it: South Korean middle schools. Here's how it works. The government randomly assigns 7th graders to physical homerooms. They are trapped with those exact same kids all day long. Teachers rotate, but the students stay put. There is zero self-selection allowed here. You do not choose your friends. The system forcefully drafts your social network for an entire year. But wait, there's a catch. Randomly assigning kids creates this bizarre mathematical glitch. If you're a really heavy kid and we take you out of the classroom average, the remaining kids in your room are mathematically going to look lighter. It creates this totally fake illusion, fake math, basically, that makes it look like being around heavy peers actually makes you thinner. The baseline data was essentially lying to them. The researchers had to aggressively fix this illusion to see what was actually happening to these kids' bodies.
Section 3. The Genius Sibling Hack.
And this is where they get brilliant. To fix that fake math, they found a mind-blowing clue hidden right in the students' family trees. Kids with more brothers and sisters naturally have lower body weights. Why? Honestly, whether it's more outdoor play or sharing resources, it doesn't even matter. The data provides an ironclad rule. More siblings equals a lower BMI. This weird little demographic quirk became their golden ticket to predicting peer weight. Okay, stay with me. Here is the absolute magic of this sibling logic. Having siblings lowers your randomly assigned peer's weight, right? And in theory, your peer's weight affects your weight. But, and here's the kicker, your peer siblings cannot magically affect you directly because they aren't sitting in your classroom. By using the number of a peer's siblings as a proxy, researchers completely bypassed that fake classroom math. They successfully isolated the pure, undeniable influence of the kids sitting right next to you. Section 4. The shocking data. The results from this sibling hack? An absolute face slap to traditional health advice. We aren't talking about some tiny, negligible shift here. We are talking about massive biological alterations. For every single unit your peer group's BMI goes up, your own BMI violently spikes by 0.83 units. That is practically a 1-to-1 transmission rate. Your body is quite literally mirroring the physical states of the kids the government forced you to sit next to. To put that into perspective, that transmission translates to a massive 10.8% jump in your own chance of becoming clinically overweight. Just by sitting there. You didn't change your diet, you didn't stop exercising, your environment simply hijacked your health. And the follow-up data shows this effect is incredibly sticky. If you get pushed into the overweight category in 7th grade, purely because of your homeroom assignments, you are highly likely to stay stuck there throughout 8th and 9th grade.
Section 5. The ultimate proof: height. Now, obviously, when scientists publish wildly disruptive findings like this, critics immediately yell, "No way, the math must be broken." So the researchers did something savage: a lethal falsification test. They ran the exact same sibling math on height instead of weight. I mean, clearly, you can't catch tallness from a friend, right? And boom, The math perfectly confirmed this, showing absolutely zero impact, proving their formula is totally flawless. Yet, applying that exact same flawless formula to weight showed that pure influence literally adds over 2 kilograms to your own body. Height is immune to the network, weight is deeply, undeniably contagious.
Section 6. Your social circle matters.
So, what does this all mean for us? It leaves us with this profound, somewhat terrifying reality. Treating obesity isn't just a personal health issue anymore, it's a social network intervention. Sure, as adults, we choose our friends, so the intensity might vary outside of middle school, but the underlying mechanical proof is right there. We are not isolated biological islands. We are sponges. We literally soak up the norms, the habits, and the physical mass of the people around us, which means the most important health decision you make might not just be what's on your plate tonight. It's who you're choosing to sit next to tomorrow. Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the obvious.